श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्दा
श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्दा
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम हरे राम
राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम भगवते वासुदेवाय
Today we will be reading from chapter 2, text 48,
Small book 122.
page 122. योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि
योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि
संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्धि असिद्धयो समो भूत्वा
सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो भूत्वा
समत्वं योग युज्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते
योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्धि असिद्धियो समो भूत्वा
सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो भूत्वा
समत्वं योग युज्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते
Sure. Yogastha कर्माणि
योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो समत्वं योग उच्यते Which loka it is?
48.
40.
120.
122.
Oh, 122. योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते
योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्ध्यसिद्धयो समो भूत्वा
सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा
समत्वं योगयुज्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते
योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्धयो समो भूत्वा योगयुज्यते योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्ध्यसिद्धयो समो भूत्वा
समत्वं योग उच्यते
कर्माणि
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि
त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा
समत्वं योगमुच्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते
योगस्थ कर्माणि
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि
त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
संगं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा
सिद्धियो समो भूत्वा
योग उच्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते.
Text 48, chapter 2, page number 122.
You want to
You want to say?
you want to say that, Shloka? Would you like to?
I will follow on.
Yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. Would you like to?
Auntie, you want to try? Yeah.
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि
कर्माणि
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सर्वं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा
सिद्धियो समो भूत्वा
त्वं योग उच्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते.
Ashita.
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि सर्वं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्धियो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Would you like to? Yeah.
योगस्तः कुरु कर्माणि
कर्माणि
त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सर्वं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्धियो समो भूत्वा
सिद्धियो समो भूत्वा
योगमुच्यते
समत्वं योग उच्यते. ध्यान.
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय
सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा
सिद्धियो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Yeah, start the translation.
Word to word translation. Yogastaha.
Yogastaha.
Steadfast in yoga.
Steadfast in yoga.
Kuru.
Kuru.
Perform.
Perform.
Karmani.
Karmani.
Your duty.
Your duty.
Sangham.
Sangham.
Attachment.
Attachment.
Yaktva.
Yaktva.
Having abandoned.
Having abandoned.
Dhananjaya.
Dhananjaya.
O Dhananjaya.
O Dhananjaya.
Siddhi asiddhayo.
Siddhi asiddhayo.
In success and failure.
In success and failure.
Samaha.
Samaha.
The same.
The same.
Bhagavad. Having become.
Having become.
Samatvam.
Samatvam.
Evenness of mind.
Evenness of mind.
Yoga.
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 Uchyate.
Uchyate.
Is called.
Is called.
Translation. Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjuna. Perform your duty and abandon all attachment to success or failure. Such evenness of mind is called yoga. We will read one sentence in a line.
Yeah. It's okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Good to see you.
Hello.
పర్లేదు పర్లేదు కూర్చోండి ఎక్కడైనా కూర్చోచ్చు కూర్చోండి
122 page, 48 sloka. You want to start with book level?
A book
Krishna tells Arjuna that he should act in yoga.
Possible.
Yoga means to concentrate the mind upon the Supreme by controlling the ever-disturbing senses.
Lakshman. Okay, Achyut.
And who is the supreme? Oh,
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah.
the supreme is the Lord. And because he himself is telling Arjuna to fight, Arjuna has nothing to do with the results of the fight. Again, a victory of Krishna is consented. Arjuna simply advised to act according to the doctrine of Krishna.
Dictation.
The following of Krishna's dictation is real yoga, and this is practiced in the process called Krishna consciousness. By Krishna consciousness, only can one give up the sense of proprietorship.
One becomes a servant of Krishna or the servant of Krishna.
That is the right way to discharge duty in Krishna consciousness, which alone can help one to act in yoga. Arjuna is a Kshatriya, and as such, he is participating in the Varnashrama Dharma institution.
It is said in the Vishnu Purana that in the the whole aim is to satisfy Vishnu. No one should satisfy himself and the rule in the material world, but one should satisfy Krishna.
So unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principles of Varnashrama Dharma.
Indirect Arjuna is advised to act as Krishna told him.
So this is the continuation of the topic of karma yoga. So I think maybe like last time, we can just do the summary and then go point by point.
Yeah,
It makes it easy.
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody feels that? Yeah. Everybody can look this side, he'll be writing on the board. You want to come forward?
So, this is that mic.
Huh?
So the topic was karma yoga. So Krishna spoke about karma yoga last verse, but I'll just categorize what we spoke in terms of yoga, and the people who are practicing that, I will also put the names what Krishna is actually going to refer all through the Gita. So mostly we all heard, do your duty, forget about the result. That much we all heard. And we all think, most people think this is only Bhagavad Gita teaching. But actually, no, this is the starting point where Krishna introduced the topic. This is not the end. So Krishna told, do your duty. Result does not belong to you. But this is also misunderstood. People think if you become a sannyasi, that means you have no duty. So somebody becomes very serious in spiritual life in a young age. The misunderstanding in the entire Hindu culture is that, oh, this guy should be working and getting married and having children, but he is escaping and is becoming a sannyasi. It is their idea is he is not doing any work. Because the idea is coming from here, because Krishna is telling, do your karma. Do your dharma actually. Do your dharma. Dharma also means to do duty. So let's talk about that. So he talks about karma or karma yoga. I don't have to. Let's see.
Yeah.
So, first is when you do karma, basic, what do you get? Some result. So, who should that result belong to? No, in our idea, right? To us. So, if I get some money, some profit, I did some work, I did some business, I got some profit. One little bit I'll give to Krishna, and the rest everything is mine. That's the basic idea, right? So now, how do you do that? So many ways. Doing work, we get it. Then okay, parents are telling, do some puja, you get more money. You'll get bigger job. You do some puja, right? That's the idea. So when you do your karma plus the little religious life, karma plus religion, let's say. Okay? Karma plus religion still gets what? More money. Ah, artha or money. So it gives you more money, artha. Correct? So here the idea is what? We will enjoy. So how you want to enjoy? That is why go to temple. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మనకు అదే చెప్పారు టెంపుల్కి వెళ్తే పూజ చేస్తే you get money. So that's why you should go. Okay. One second. So if you, it's not such a bad idea, but that is elementary steps. Krishna is telling this guy is trying to enjoy the phala. Phala means fruit. Okay. So just before sloka 48, 7th sloka, if you see, Krishna is telling, no, karma phala tyagam, not karma tyagam. Karma you should do, but karma phala tyagam. You have to give up your phala. So then these people are called karmis.
You give it up.
We'll come to the
We come
next.
to that. So right now, his karma plus religion, he's doing duty. He's not doing bad things. He's going to temple, worshipping Ganesha, Lakshmi, Surya, Chandra, Shiva, everybody, anybody, whatever, so many people, whoever are accustomed to their religion, they are not religion, I mean, according to their, whatever upbringing. So they are worshipping like that with the idea that you will make more money so that you enjoy. Such people are called what? Karmis. The idea is, I will enjoy. But Krishna now he's introducing the topic. Okay. You are trying to do religion, fine. At least you came to the path. But that's not the purpose. The purpose is first learn to give up this fruit is not yours, not belonging to you, not belongs to you. This fruit does not belong to you. So this is a big step from here to here. It's a very big step because you're earning so much money. I got $1 million. Then if it is not mine, who is it then? I can't give to anybody. I earned it. So where will I give it? I can't throw it on the floor. So what is this concept? But then still it is yours. It's technically yours. The idea is, it is your money they are taking care. That's all. They're giving you some extra money, investment. That's only investment. It is still yours. It's still yours. So here, if you can do this much, only this much if you can do, Krishna promotes you to call a Karma Yogi. Also, this is called Naishkarmyam. Karmyam. But I will give you a spoiler right here. This is not a small thing, it's a very big thing. You can imagine he has so many millions, he earned so much, he's thinking I'm not the owner of this money. in his mind, in his consciousness, his thinking, doesn't belong to me. It's a very big thing. And he's also a yogi. Just for doing that much is called a yogi. And that work, that type of work is called Naishkarmyam. But the spoiler I'm giving you here is Bhagavatam is telling Naishkarmyam api achyuta bhava vajjitam. This Naishkarmyam somebody is doing, but Naishkarmyam api achyuta bhava vajjitam. This guy has not come to the platform of who that belongs to, he has not learned it yet. That type of Naishkarmyam fades. It fades in its glory, even though it is such a great thing that he's doing. It fades in its glory because he does not know who the owner is. No big deal. No big deal. According to, of course, later. That's why I said it's a spoiler. Right now, he's a yogi. He's not a small guy. Yeah, first we had a question.
So wait, karma is the results of somebody's detailed action.
So karma is two parts. So action and reaction. It's a wholesome meaning, but in a religious manner. Dharma, it's again, dharma means there are two aspects to it. Okay, so now this is dharma. So Krishna is telling there are two types of swadharma. Swadharma. You have to work according to religious codes of conduct, but the religious code of conduct is again split into two. What is that? I told before also. You remember? Two types of swadharma are there. Anybody can tell?
So one is religious duty.
No,
I mean,
Both are religious duty.
and the other is like the characteristic.
No, both are religious only. Are you remember? Swadharma, two types of swadharma. You remember?
karma was vikarma.
No. Vikarma is those who don't practice religious code of conduct.
Okay, okay.
Wait, I'll come to your point. First is, let's understand here itself. Dharma of the body,
Okay, and the soul.
dharma of the soul. Both are dharma. So when you do swadharma of the body only, this is called varnashrama. This is varnashrama. It is just talking about the body. Because you have a body, you have a duty. What is your duty? When you are a boy, you are supposed to be a student. In Sanskrit, Vedic culture, it's called
Brahmacharya.
brahmachari. Brahmachari means you should go to the Gurukul and then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what I remember is like Varna are Brahmana, Kshatriya, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ashramas are like
Yes.
Brahmachari ashram
Correct.
and all.
Correct. Correct.
So ashrama is for like spiritual advancement. Right? Is it
No, everything is for spiritual advancement only.
ashrama? I mean, varnas are for like, I mean,
No, it is
maintaining
just
the body, right?
both are for this. Both are body. Idea is if you follow this dharma, because it's a religious code of conduct given by the Lord, automatically it will kick off the duty of your soul. Like that. But since we are not in a, our division is not today, the society is not divided according to Varnashrama. All are Sudras. Kalau Sudra Sambhavaha. Sudra means what? You work for some boss. Today, all of us are working for a boss. We don't think, we stop thinking. Ooh, it's too complicated. You can't. you be a startup and, have your own company. It's not possible.
Very few people have.
Very few, percentage is low. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between Swadharma and Dharma?
Yeah. Swadharma means constitutional position. Dharma, which cannot be changed. The dharma means which cannot be changed. Like dharma of the sugar is what? Dharma of salt? Salty. So you cannot change that quality. Like that, there is a dharma of the soul. What is that? Work of the soul. To be servant. To be servant. Just like all the parts of the body, what is the dharma of the parts of the body? Serve the body. The body parts don't have choice. They don't have another choice. Like that, Swadharma means there is no other. It is coming to the constitutional position or duty of the soul. This is the real Swadharma. So, if you are not on the platform of the soul, you can only think about the body. So, body, according to the body, then Varna and Ashrama, it is separated. 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas. So, after that, of course, then there is household life. It is called household. Yes, that is Grihastha. Then there is retirement. Vanaprastha. Then there is fully given up. Sannyas.
Renounced person? What is
Yeah, he is preparing for renunciation, he is completely renounced. He is completely renounced, he is called a sannyasi. So now what is this retirement now? It's called. According to Krishna, this renouncement is the topic he's talking here. This is a sloka we are talking about. Does not belong to you. Then what is that? How are we supposed to act? So he's from Karmi. Of course, దీనికన్నా ముందు, even some people are at least religious. Some who are not even religious, what they do? All bad things. They don't even care for religion. What religion is telling, oh, let's eat, drink, do all. They call it enjoyment. Let's go to Las Vegas. That's the only concept there. So that is called vikarma. That's sinful activity. And there's a reaction. And that's why it's categorize everything in karma. Karma means action and reaction. So there is bad reaction too. Okay?
I think that question of dharma versus karma, I think that's still.
Okay, now you ask your question again.
Then now the dharma is karma.
So when you know your dharma, automatically your karma action will be towards your dharma.
So karma is action, a reaction.
Action. Action and
reaction, both together. Karma is not, that's why karma has lot of shades.
So dharma is only the good karma.
Karma, dharma is only a guardrail. It's a guardrail within which you have to act.
And karma is anything.
No, karma is an activity based on your knowledge. It's a
But I'm
spectrum.
not doing a
It's a spectrum, right?
Sinful activity also is a karma.
Yes, it's a
Yeah,
karma. That's
then you'll
not a
get bad
karma.
karma.
Bad karma.
The rules of what the rules
Yes.
and karma are the consequences that you experience.
Both.
Karma is also action and consequences.
Yes,
Both.
both. Implies that there is an action.
Yeah.
So now, to that point, action and reaction. Very good. You want to talk? Very good. Okay, I lost my thought. Okay.
Says enjoyment of the fruit. Enjoyment of the fruit is money, right?
Anything.
be anything.
It can be anything. I can become famous.
Okay. That
I can
doesn't,
become famous. That's also result of my action.
that
That's
doesn't,
it.
it doesn't belong to you, Krishna.
Yes. That is the next step we'll be talking about.
How do you give it to Krishna?
How to deal with Krishna? That's a very good question. That's what even now all of us have corporate jobs. So they are training us. When we work for corporate, there is so much profit, right? So when the corporate makes profit or loss, are you responsible? They will give you extra money if they make more money, or they will charge you anything if their company makes loss. They'll give you salary. That's all. You signed up only for that much. So everything, just like how you are working for the corporate, like that, Krishna says everything that you do for Krishna is called a yajna. It's called yajna. Yajna, the meaning of yajna means, the actual meaning of yajna means for the benefit of Krishna. Krishna is the Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasa. Who is the benefactor of the yajna? Krishna says, I am the benefactor of yajna. So, marriage, even student, brahmacharya, the yajna for a brahmachari is only to hear. What you should hear? Shabda Brahman. You should hear Sabda. Everybody hears only. You will hear newspaper, you will hear Facebook, Insta, whatever you are hearing in modern day. But Krishna is telling, as a brahmachari, you have only one duty. You have to hear Shabda Brahman. In fact, from childhood, if you keep hearing, you will get so much power. You will get so much power because as a student, he has learned to become celibate and not do any nonsense. And that translates that same rice that we eat, that grain of rice that we eat, it breaks down. Sometimes it goes into different levels. It goes into blood, it goes into nutrients, whatever. So many things it happens. The finest conversion of that grains into our body is the seminal uh, power. And that, if you do not discharge, and that's why devotees have a shika here. So up to there, it actually goes. It goes to the brain, not to the brain. So then it converts into memory. That's why brahmacharis are so well trained in celibacy that they can actually just hear, recite, and remember everything. That's all. That's the yajna. That is the main yajna they're supposed to do. Today we are thinking, because we are living in a different world, we think, oh, my kid has to learn so many things. Otherwise, what will happen to the competition? There's too much competition. This kind of stress we are going through unnecessarily. It's not required. Somebody had a question.
I wanted to ask, what is the difference between Brahma and Brahman? You told that.
Okay. So Brahma, that's a good question. Actually, nobody asked before. Right?
No, I don't think it's
once.
it's simple. It's not
It's very simple.
very simple.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you in simple terms. See, anything in this world is made of matter. Matter. This is called material energy. Ah. Our soul is made of a different nature. Brahman. The spiritual padartha, just like material padartha is matter, the spiritual padartha
Padartha means material.
material, spiritual material is called Brahman. Brahma is the topmost living entity. Is the top, that is a post. Brahma is a post, just like corporator, senator, that is a post. If you can come to that level, you can also become a senator. But there's only one or two senators in a state. Like that, there's only one Brahma in the creator.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So is Brahma does Brahman have a part of Brahma?
Brahma is a post. So if you take all the billions and billions of souls put together, do the ranking, who got A plus, highest score in Punya of all the billions of souls. If you got the highest rank, then you will be the next Brahma. So right now, the next Brahma is decided already.
Is your soul
Yeah, it's Jiva like you and me.
your
Ah.
soul is gonna move to
That position.
stage? Brahman stage? Brahman stage.
Yeah, when you die, if you have that much punya, in the next life, like we are saying, no, you will die and then again you'll be born. So in that way, when you have so much punya, then in the next life you will be born as Brahma.
Then Brahman aren't really that special. No.
Huh?
Hey.
Correct.
You got the point. Yes,
Yeah.
Aarti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I briefly you touched something about outside of religion, it's not bad thing, but I don't know if I heard it clearly. What do you think? What does that mean? Because there are yogi gurus like Ramana Maharshi, Sri Aurobindo, Mother. And they didn't create themselves the religion, right?
They might not, but they're actually following this. They're very much into this category of karma yogi, nice karmyam.
Right, but
They're very much following, they're very much into the Vedic culture. They are not doing anything. It is religion. Religion is very vast.
I would say.
No. No. No, but point is how they want to portray why we are not religious. According to their definition of religion means to do puja, punaskaram, or to worship a deity like that. When they are saying that as religion, we are not that. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
But that's not also, we are not also saying that is anything great. Yeah. So no, what is not being following any code of conduct is purely sinful life, sinful activities. Like the four sinful activities that we are talking of, meat eating, intoxication, gambling, illicit sex. These are the things. So no, you're not a much larger picture. Yeah.
Whatever there is, somebody is following some level of
Religion,
conduct.
yeah.
Yeah, religion. That they, to whatever to understand God. or
Religion means it is given by God only. Dharmam to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma cannot be concocted. Like all of us come together, let's decide from tomorrow onwards in Morrisville, we will have different rules. No, with one assembly like this, we cannot make one rule in Morrisville. We cannot do that. There is a particular system. You have to go through that and everything is decided. So like that, dharma is already announced by the Supreme Lord. So it is your duty to, you are expected to know that and practice it.
Also, you can say like that, that any person who is not being like an animal has something to, as a human being, you're following something.
Yes.
It could be, any dharma. It could be
Yeah.
any religion. It could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
Hinduism or, Mohammedanism or
Christianity,
Christianity,
Islam,
anything.
anything.
You are more than an animal. You are better than an animal. So that is,
Animalistic.
Like in the Ramayana, Mahabharata, you see animals also have like mukti, right? Like,
No, that they're
we're
not
not talking about,
following them. They don't have any code for discriminating them from a particular act. For example, if an animal is hungry, he'll go for it. There is nothing sin about it. If the animal feels the urge of mating, there's no problem. There is no rules or regulations for the animal. Whereas humans, dharma hina pasubhi shamanam.
So I would, so is it, the, what you're trying to get at, if I understand properly, is that there's a system that we have to go back to God, and we have this self-awareness of what we are trying to do. And that is, we've created a system. That's what makes humans different. We've created a system to like,
No.
well,
We did not create a system.
well, we did not create, as in like, we follow it,
We follow, they're expected to follow a system.
follow a system. Whereas with animals, yes, there are some who have like attained moksha, but those are
Exception.
very exceptional.
very
Yeah.
exceptions. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
it's not
Like even,
and they don't have a system. They don't have a system to ensure that they should do something to get to that point.
Correct.
You know?
So for your example, animals getting moksha is purely the mercy of a devotee. Because the devotee, what does he eat in the house every day? Only prasadam. So little bit whatever you are feeding that pet animal. So what is that animal getting? Prasadam. So because of you, that animal, instead of going through a progressive animal life, it's immediately jump starting from that stage to human life because of the association like that. There are so many animals who got moksha like that. In fact, there are elephants even today in Kerala. Their entire parampara of elephants are only meant to carry the Lord. There is recently one elephant we heard about. It is so attached to the deity of Krishna. Yeah, Adikeshwar temple. So that elephant, just before dying, the elephant knows so much. You have to leave your body thinking and seeing Krishna. So the elephant came into the temple and all the devotees, everybody let the elephant walk inside and was hugging Krishna and died.
wow, Hari Bol.
So like that means the elephant perfect
Affected.
Yeah, by doing
By
seva.
doing seva. How did that happen? Because the devotees there are so compassionate, they know even animals can be engaged in devotional service.
Okay, so it's not like moksha means the and going to Vaikuntha. It's not like going to human form. That's
Yeah, even animals can go
also,
direct. Gajendra
Gajendra
is there.
Same thing, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have to get something like that, which makes it effective service.
Next, the best.
The question is, so now I think as devotees we should have pets also. So, yes. So Prabhupada said as devotees, if you can help another human to get moksha, that is more meaningful than to help another animal.
But also you can have, if you want to have a pet, you should have a cow. Easy and if you get. Correct that?
I mean, if they get attached to the pet, they will become.
Yeah, that's
That's a danger.
that's a danger. That is the story of Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj story is there. Yeah.
Coming back to this, you think the stages are Karmi Yogi.
Yeah, yes.
And is that it?
No,
Or there is a stage?
there's more. Today's sloka is about yoga, yogi.
Yoga.
Yoga
Karma.
karmani. So now what he's talking about, okay, all this I've explained, even though I explained, I just wanted to actually go to the next sloka because of the questions I went like this. So today's sloka, actually, I did not even start. So the next point from being a karma yogi, Krishna is talking about yogastha kuru karmani yoga. You have to learn yoga, right? So this entire chapter, Krishna is just giving snippets, basically everything condensed into one sloka. But yoga, how will you do this yoga? Why? If you read the translation, anybody has open book? Both Siddhi Asiddhayo Tamo Bhutva. Siddhi Asiddhi means whether success, failure, your equipoise. There is nothing going to disturb you. So many qualities of a yoga in the yoga system he's teaching, and this person is learning to be a yogi or Ashtanga yogi. Ashtanga yogi. So even before you come to Ashtanga yoga, there is something called as jnana. So these two are categorized as yogis only. So all these three are called yogis only. Got it? So you got now four categories of people, actually five categories of people. Vikarma, see, Vikarma and Karmi and Karma yogi and Jnana yogi and Ashtanga yogi. You see this? There are five categories of people now.
And she came to the most important one.
Yes. And of course, Krishna talks about the next type of yogi. He is called
Let's use another pen. Can't see. What happened? I got one green pen. All got
He is
mixed up.
also not working. Then Krishna talks in the next sloka about Buddhi Yoga. So everything Buddhi, Krishna is, you told right, everything is action. Yeah, right now I remember now. That point which I forgot before. Everything is action. But action is always inspired by inspiration. And that inspiration has to be upgraded every time with your knowledge. So knowledge transforms into faith. How much ever knowledge you have, right now we have knowledge, we are body. So we want to only get things for the comfort of the body. That is the knowledge we have. If you increase your knowledge, I am beyond the body and all that, I am the soul, then you will change your activity. Unless you get knowledge, you cannot give up your fruits of action. That's not possible. So then, this is also not enough. You have to give the fruit to the boss. So Krishna is telling, I am that boss. And whatever you do, you have to do for me. Later, the topic will come. So that Krishna talks about this. Now, this work is called akarma. Karma. I know I'm repeating myself maybe, but these are very deep concepts. Unless we understand this concept of karma, total, full picture you have to see. So karma translates as karmis, jnanis, karmis, jnanis, yogis. And so this now the activity, if I tell you, suppose Prabhupada gave a very nice example. Suppose there is $100 on the floor. Nobody has noticed. Only one guy saw the $100. He saw the $100. Then what did he do? He looked here. Anybody watching? Any competition? No competition. What did he do? What's his idea? When I take this $100 and put it, why is he so happy? I'm going to enjoy this. Now, the same $100 is there. So another guy comes, but this time he's a yogi. Okay. Like Aarti was telling some examples of some people, the guy comes and sees the same $100. Then he remembers, with Jnana, now he has a lot of Jnanas. Same $100. I thought I will enjoy. But really, can I enjoy? So many troubles when I got the money, just like all of us. To get that $100 bill only, we came here. Now ask us how difficult it is to enjoy that $100. In the checker of $100, we are doing so many things, and we all know the rest of this. I'm not repeating it. So he says, I passed. I'm not touching it. First guy, he's saying, oh my God, this guy saw $100, he left it. He should be a great guy. I won't do that. Right? Gone. Okay. So he looks like he renounced. He doesn't want to touch money. Baapre, I cannot do it. In that guy's eyes, he's very great. Now, a third guy comes, which is this guy. Abu Bhakta. He's a Bhakta. He sees $100. Immediately, $100 he picked up. So when he picked up, the first guy is saying, look, this guy is also picked up like me only. That means he's also very, very, very materialistic like me, he's thinking. But this guy is not, when he picked up, his idea is not that he will enjoy. He wants to find the owner and give it to the owner. Totally different. But the action looks exactly same like this fellow. Both action looks exactly same. But this guy gets wound up in karma. But this guy is wound up in no karma, which is called akarma.
And what about the middle guy?
Middle guy, it is called Palgu Vairagya. Palgu Vairagya. And it is not real Vairagya. He will quickly give power. He can easily fall back into this category. With small agitation in any circumstance, any agitation comes, you cannot remain in this position for a long time. You will have to fall unless they get the mercy of a devotee to come to the higher stage. Until then, they're prone to fall.
What is the jnana?
Jnana yogi. Nice karma is karma yogi.
So this is the one. Okay, sorry.
Next step. Next stage. Higher than this guy. Higher than a karma yogi is a jnana yogi.
Gnani.
So then what is it? What is jnana yoga?
Jnana yogi, he's immersed, he's so much advanced in reading scriptures, he is performing yajnas, yagas, and he's completely focused on reading scripture and acquiring jnana all the time.
Yes.
Dedicate liberation.
Yeah, they all have different types of liberation. This karmi, because they're following dharma ultimately, they are given promotion to heavenly planets. So both karma yogi and jnana yogi, they both get the promotion up to, karma yogi goes up to Brahmaloka. Jnana yogi goes up to Brahmajyoti. And Ashtanga yogi gets the maximum realization of Paramatma realization. But only a Bhakta can get Vaikuntha Lokapata.
Paramatma realization. What is the
Difference between the
Paramatma realization, the yogi can go to the spiritual loka, but there are a lot of if and buts. The if condition is he has to learn how to leave the body only through Sahasrara, but only through Sukla Paksha. Sukla Paksha is only 6 months. Suppose your date missed and you are supposed to die in Krishna Paksha, then then even though you learn how to come out from the Sahasrara body, then still you cannot enter into Vaikuntha Loka. It's like going in a satellite and a particular orbit only it will take you off. So if you miss that particular time, even ISRO, when they calculate in Sriharikota and all that, they know exact timing, which time to actually launch a satellite. And if you do a little bit timing mistake also, Gaya, your rocket also won't launch. The same way, Yogi also has a problem like that. If he misses that date, delivery date, then all the yoga said he is wasted. So that is also this. Sorry? He helps. He helps. That is why he sends devotees. No, that's why he sends devotees. He says that's a wasteful way of going through that cycle of Ashtanga Yoga. There is a simpler technique. Just take it on. Just like you have a lot of stairs to climb up to 100 floors of Empire State Building. You might think it's a great job that I achieved of climbing 100 stairs, but somebody might tell you, boss, there is an elevator, you can just take that. Still, it will take you to the same place. So that elevator technique is bhakti. Bhakti. Buddhi yoga is also called bhakti yoga. So this is easy, but even though it is easy, you see, so less people are interested in this. That easy is also so difficult because people are attracted to the glaring effulgence, seemingly materially glaring opulence in this world. Bhoga Aishwarya Prashaktanam. Bhoga and Aishwarya are glaring in the eyes. Just like for the, the glow bomb is attracted to what? Fire. And if you go inside the fire, what happens? It's burnt. Like that, like glowworms, we are also attracted to all these skyscrapers and all the beautiful things around us. And
We don't get burned.
we are burned in different ways. We are burning our lives, we are burning our dollars, we are burning our intelligence, we are burning every way. Every day, sun is setting, you are burning your day. Kala.
So what happened? Burning money.
Right now, that is our delusion. Money is everything.
No, not burning. Well, just because you believe in something, see, just because you think it.
No. Just ask your mother. Next time when you spend $100. No, he's spending. Next time when you earn and you spend $100, then you tell the same sentence you tell. It's only just material. And there's no problem. I can spend $100, no problem. But if you really believe in what you said, if you understand in what you said, then you're right. But if you don't understand that sentence what you said, then it is not right. You get it?
You did a very roundabout way of saying that matter. Money how to progress from karma yogi. You said that's like a very unstable phase.
Yes.
You might go back, but you might how do you progress? How do you make sure that you progress or not? Because he
Only through association of bhakta. There's no other way.
one just begin the such we religion won't help. We
What?
and we don't
That is not exactly the Shastra says.
well that's
Just because I did lot of tapasya, you are not guaranteed bhakti.
well if you do, that's
You are not guaranteed. Vishwamitra, how much he did? In fact, first time he did so much yoga, he had siddhi to create a planet.
the money does matter.
So he could transfer Trishanku into that planet. That much power he siddhi he got.
That's simple.
Then he lost all the power. Then again he sat and did all the meditation. Then next time what happened? Only Payal ka sound he heard. Menaka came. And again all the siddhi, boom, finished. Then again, by the blessing of um, Sukracharya, sorry, not Sukracharya, Bruhaspati, then he actually becomes a devotee. Until then, Devata's guru, Rakshasa, both are brothers actually.
Oh, okay.
How like
No, this Sukracharya felt Danavas would be disadvantaged if there is no strong guru on their side.
So how did they answer? Because he's a
Chacha only, no, they're all same family.
Stevens, how did they?
even from the same family.
Yeah, they're related. No? Diti and Aditi, children, is good guy. He is morally upright. He thinks that social justice, everybody should be equal in rights, equal rights. He believes in equal rights.
Guru to Rakshasa.
Mm.
Is he teaching Krishna consciousness or what is he teaching?
He is supposed to teach, but he is so much into morality, he forgets that main topic.
That's why
Bali Chakravarti, yeah. When Bali Chakravarti comes, directly Vamandev is there. He's thinking, I should protect my student, otherwise he will lose his kingdom. But he forgot the main point.
but then he is not really a guru.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're not. You're not supposed to read off your guru anytime. But in this case,
Because, yes. So generally we hear nobody should reject a guru once you have a guru. But Varun brought us a nice point. But in this case, you see clearly Bali Chakravarti rejected guru. And he's not a small guru. Shukracharya is the topmost guru of all the devas, the Rakshasas. He rejected him on one basis only. If a guru cannot teach you how to surrender to Krishna, then you can reject him. That is what Bhagavatam is teaching in that lesson. That's the most important lesson. So we all might have a lot of gurus. For my software learning, I have a guru. For my something else, I have a guru. So many gurus I have. But those gurus are all trying to feed some skills. That's all. But when it comes to delivering the soul to Krishna, that one guru only, that is a real guru. Everybody else is maybe a teacher in something else. But a real guru's business is to hand over the soul to me. So the